Hey guys, I'm late. I know. I apologize. I'm having some trouble with my camera. Actually, having trouble with my phone. Actually, having trouble with my connection to my camera and my phone. Cat says, "Excuse me, guys. Hi, Jace. Lawn mowing is not for me today. I only did a little patch, and now I'm snotty and hacking. Lawn mowing is not for me today. I only did a little. Now I'm snotting and hacking, and it's just not a good look. Cat, if I didn't know you better, I would think that you were flirting with me. I imagine, Cat, even snotty and hacking, even that is a really good look for you. And I'm sticking to that story. This is bless you. Maybe you need a strong man to push that mower. Cat says like two is done. Let's see. Hi Willow. Willow says, sorry Yogi at the hospital. That's why I'm not good. I'm not good, but Yoda is good. Hope you're good, my friend. Um, be on as soon as I can and we'll explain all. Gotcha. You can send me an email if you want. Just as Willow, take care. Cat says, I do have a lawn guy, but he's busy. Cat says I had to go to back to work full time to have a lawn guy. Hey, Michael. Michael says, "Say there, Yogi. I'm gonna have to miss the evening wrap up because I'm going live tonight. I remember at 5 Eastern and 4 p.m. my channel. I should be able to pop in around 5." Cat says it's okay. You're allowed to do life. Cat says type his name 3 times to see if it works for you too. Jason will be right back. Hey, Sebastian. Evening troops. How are y'all? Jason says Sebastian. Cat's laughing and says, Yogi, you're awesome. So, guys, do you remember the link that actually I provided the name and Cat so kindly looked up the channel and dropped a link? A neighbor, friend of mine, as I saw her this morning at about, I don't know, a little after 6 or so. She had a copy of her book in her hand. I know you can't read it, but it says, My life gets better every day. And it's a book of affirmations. She's reading her affirmations every day on her brand new YouTube channel. So hopefully you guys can connect to her. It is Teddy Hicks, Teddey, on my community page. I dropped a link. She signed it for me. It says to Eric, my fellow morning wildlife watcher. Glad we're connected, Teddy. What a great gift. We've been walking by each other for a while. She saw that I was filming and she would point things out. Hey, did you see that hawk? Did you see this? Did you see that? And we just got to chatting a little bit more. I mentioned that I was filming for my YouTube channel. Mike says, I'm not even nervous anymore. I know I can do this. You absolutely can do it. Absolutely. Especially says, Yogi, how was the store? Is it well stocked for vegans? It is. It was good. It's easy. Hey, Eric Lapointe. It's easy for me as a vegan because I eat fruits, I eat vegetables, I eat grains, I eat nuts. So I don't need any, is this about Marvel Comics? It could be. Although I got to be honest with you, Pika, I'm a DC fan. I'm a DC comic fan. There's a few in Marvel. I like Spider-Man. I like Wolverine. I like Daredevil a lot. Spider-Man, Daredevil, top 2 favorite. But overall, I'm a DC Comics fan. Batman, Flash, Green Arrow. I could say this, Sebastian. Eric Lapointe, how are you, my friend? Eric's saying hi to everyone. Michael says it's going to be fun. Yeah, it is going to be fun. Eric says hi to Willow. So I'm trying to reinstall an app on my phone. It's called Camera Connect, and it doesn't seem to be working. I had it, and I went to upload some video clips, which I did yesterday, and it wouldn't let me do it. It kept asking me to download an additional app for my printer, which I don't use anymore. So I couldn't get it to do it. So I got rid of the app and I reinstalled it, but now it won't let me register. And this is what I have brand new from this morning. 2 walks. Hey, Jamie. Eric says, I'm great. Crazy busy these days. Yeah, I got that feeling. How are the reps? You still getting your reps in? I mean, I know you are. How are you getting your reps in? So I just saw, shoot, I forget the name of them. Yellowbirds, not canaries. Goldfinch. Just saw a bunch of goldfinch right behind my house. And then before that, I saw a woodpecker on the ground. Completely awesome. This morning, I got a lengthy clip of a bunny rabbit. Willow will be happy with that. And I got a goose going through a thicket. But best of all, I got a groundhog. And as I was watching a groundhog, a fox pounced. Not on it, but like right in front of it. Sort of like it wanted to play. I'm sure it probably didn't want to play, but I'm trying to Disneyfy it in my head. That's what it looked like. And then the groundhog ran away and the fox followed. And then I waited. Either the same fox or another fox appeared, trotted up towards me, squatted, peed, looked me in the eye, smiled, trotted away. It's a true story. I just need to find a way to upload it again. That's my story for the day. Eric says, reps all day long randomly. Under the bridge. Oh, Sebastian says, Jamie and JC collaborating tonight. I know Jay said he had two scheduled. Did he do one already? I was out walking, and I want to make a video for our friend Willow on some yoga asanas. Hey, Raven. Raven says, hello to Runner Boy, which reminds me, hey, Runner Boy, how are you? Runner Boy says, Bill, I had 30 viewers on today's live stream. Nice. Cat says, Mr. Hummingbird just came to my back door to remind me to hurry up and get his food out front. What do are you making it yourself, or do you buy I know you can buy it in a bird store, bird store. Cat says your encounter sounds absolutely magical. It was. Anytime I get a shot of a fox, of anything really, because I see fox less often. It's always pretty cool. But as far as joy is concerned, I have as much joy filming a rabbit or a goose or a duck. I love ducks, by the way, as I do the fox. Eggplant says, Running Boy, I did also way better now. Nice. Way to go, guys. No, 30 views. I don't know what you mean by 30 views. And Eric says, Runner Boy, I did also way better now. So 30 views. Eric Point is laughing with Michael. Raven, how are you? Michael says, hey there, John. Just sugar water. I think that's actually best for it because sometimes they add dye, which isn't good for, it's not good for us. It's not good for hummingbirds. Michael says, first live stream is already at 68 views, 11 likes. I guess that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all. Oh, Runner Boy says 30 views total for my live today, so not good. That's what I mean. Okay, got you. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. It comes and goes. Just that's what Eric Point says. It happens. Just don't go ups. Don't go up with the ups and downs with the downs. Been learning that lesson. Runner Boy says I have a feeling it's because I switched phones, and it's like, what is this? Hey Anna. Cat says that must be it. Runner Boy. Eric says maybe. And it's Monday. People going back to work. Michael says, not really worried about views. I'm just glad I didn't have any mishaps. Amy, any mishaps this time. Jace says, happy birthday, Yoga. A whole new week. It is a whole new week. Thank you so much, Jace. Much appreciated, my friend. So, Jace, what's the story with you going live today? Who do you have, and when's it coming up? Or did I miss one already? Eric point his office says, not this again. I can't seem to outrun my birthday. Eric point. One of us says, so I cut my own hair today. Which one? That one all the way back on the right, sticking up, because that's been bothering me for a couple of days, Runner Boy. I'm glad you took care of that. I didn't want to say anything. It's not my position to call people out, obviously. Who am I to call someone out on their hair? But yeah, it's been sticking out. It's actually been sort of like waving at me. If I'm not mistaken, it was mocking me, saying, look at me, look what I got, and you don't have. So I'm glad you got rid of it. The left one most. Hey, Jeremy and Charles. Cruise Adventures is here. The premier cruising channel on all of YouTube. Not making that up. Just says, Peace tells me it's mushy all the way. We need to find a compromise. I drink pea protein. Shouldn't I get some credit for that? Willa says, I'm still here at the hospital, but I hope all is good. I hope all is good with you, Willa. One of us says, but I only took an inch off the back. Not a lot, but it's all some people have. It's more than I have. One of us says, you're the best. Michael says, how's it going, LP? Raven says, waving at Jeremy and Troll. Are you guys connected with Jeremy and Troll? When I do visit a couple cruising channels, and they're always fun. But, and this isn't a slight to anyone else. Cruising is fun anytime. Jeremy and Troll are my favorite because you get a ton of cruising information, but more importantly, you get Jeremy and Cheryl, and they're good people. They're funny, and it's just relaxing to hang out with them in the morning. Okay, here we go. You expect me to say that? P. Ness. I think I actually said, thinking about this, that song's been made. Has it been made? I think I said P. Ness, meaning the essence. So I think it was misquoted, and it came back to haunt me. Michael says, Yogi, you would definitely be able to use StreamYard. If I can do it, you can. Don't, Michael, don't ever underestimate my technical ineptness. I think I used that word correctly. Willis says, hi, Anna. Anna, how are you? Willis says, not really. Jeremy Cheryl says, thank you. You're welcome. I've been, it's been over a year I've been coming and hanging out with you guys. And it's just as fresh, just as entertaining. now, over a year later, as it was the first time. And it was you guys hooked me on it. You connect to channels, gaming channels, cruising channels, uh, fishing, outdoor channels that you don't think, well, I don't have much in common. I don't go on cruises. I've actually, the closest I've been on a cruise is a lobster fisherman ferry. I took a ferry from Bar Harbor, Maine to Nova Scotia. Not much of a cruise. It was overnight across the Bay of Fundy. And so you don't think, you think, well, I'll make this connection. You get to help someone out. But when you dive in, some of my best friends here are fishing channels. I absolutely love people on the gaming channel. I absolutely love Jeremy and Cheryl with the cruising channel. So never narrow your scope of who you can reach, why you should reach them. Jeremy says, Raven, we got you back. Thanks. One boy says, I was looking at my channel. I've been doing live streams now for just over a year. Why dudes, I think it was longer than that. Hey, Leo. Much love, brother Yogi. Wishing you a great day, my man's. Just did my crunches. Gonna do my jump rope before some burpees, some bag work. Casual Monday. Casual Monday for Leo is just what Jace said. Leo is the beast. Leo is indeed the beast. Thank you so much, Jace. Jace, you are by far too kind, my friend. Raven says, thank you, much appreciated. Sebastian says, Will, are you okay? She said if she's able to, she'll come in and let us know what's going on. Jeremy and Cheryl says, got you on a sub, Yoda. Hey, thank you. Leo, thank you so much, my friend. Leo says, all love, baby. I hope everyone here is already subbed to Leo. I've been watching Leo for, I guess, maybe not quite a year, but getting close to it. And watching him grow. And I'm not just talking muscle wise, just watching his intensity grow, his intelligence of programming, why he does what he does, watching that grow, becoming more and more at ease in front of the camera. It's just been all of you guys. I love YouTube. I love what we all do together. Bill says, thanks, Jeremy. You too, I subbed. This says, I'm trying to work out what the boxes mean. Much respect, big dog. Thank you, Jace. Leo says, have a good one, my peeps. Time to work. Jace and Leo, thank you, guys. Well, it says, Sebastian, no, it's good. It keeps my mind occupied. Let's see. Hats on a Mission. It says, hey, y'all. Hats on a Mission is also Jeremy and Cheryl. And they are making hats. And the mission is to keep people warm. Keep people who have a hard time staying warm due to circumstances of life and helping them stay warm. If you can support that mission, like, subscribe, and share. It's an important thing. Hey, Candid Foodie, how are you, my friend? Good evening, sir. Good evening to you, and happy Easter Monday. I hope you had a good Easter weekend. Foodie says, hope you're doing well. How was your day? My day was good. I I mentioned all the wonderful stuff I saw. I just need to figure out how to get it from my camera to my phone again. Sebastian says, Willow, sending prayers and thoughts. I'm here when you're next live. No pressure. Raven says, Jace, UK. I see the pound sign. Yep, he is. Sebastian says, Yogi, it's been refreshing seeing you smile and joke last few days, and it warms my heart, my friend. Thank you. Sebastian, thank you so much for that. I can't say that I can't say that situations have improved. They haven't gotten worse. Sometimes that's the best thing you can say. Um, I'm able to hold it lighter than I was a little while back. Sometimes things are just too heavy, you know, and it's okay. It's okay when things are heavy. Guess what? I got people to help me carry it, and you guys did. And now that it feels a little lighter, I carry a little bit more than I did last week. Um, thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. And thank all of you. I cannot predict what's going to happen. Um, so this, each moment here, hanging out with you guys, I saw a fox this morning. I saw a goldfinch and a woodpecker and a bunny rabbit. So it's hard to be too upset about anything right now. Kat says, all right, I didn't read anything up above. So this is coming at me fully random. I just don't want to see Yogi in a dress. I don't know exactly where that came from. I can promise you, you will not see me in a dress. Has this been a pressing concern for some time, Kat? Have you been thinking in the back of your head, I don't want to see Yogi in a dress? Uh, because I wish you would have shared this sooner. Because I could have alleviated any concerns that you might have that you would ever see me in a dress. Unless we're talking kilts. One time I thought about, hey Lama. Lama says, hi Yogi, how are you today? I'm doing good, Lama. Thank you. At one time I thought about getting a runner's kilt. They have kilt made for ultra runners. They're actually pretty cool because you got pockets on the inside and the outside. Uh, Supposedly it feels good when you run. Um, but some friends pointed out, do you really want to be that guy? Bad enough you wear barefoot shoes. Um, do you really, really want to be the barefooted kilt wearing ultra runner? And it was a tough call because I kind of do want to be that guy. Having said that, in marathons, whenever I ran a marathon, one of my goals was to always beat the guy in the kilt. I didn't want to lose to a guy in a dress. It was also to beat the juggler. There's always a race where someone's going to try to juggle the entire race, and they can do it pretty fast. I have a friend, Michael Wardine. You can look him up if you're Facebook friends with me. You can look him up on my Facebook page. He held the world record for the longest time, fastest marathon by a guy in an Elvis costume. And I have another friend, Keith Levinesque, um, who ran the fastest marathon. I don't know if he still has the world record or not, in flip flops, and his feet were a bloody mess. Karen, how are you? Karen says, hi, Yogi. Hope you're doing well. I am, my friend. How are you? Raven says, cool. I'm from Kent. Michael says, Yogi, whatever you do, don't dress up like Marilyn Monroe, like Big Al said. Imagine your brother's reaction if you saw it. I don't know if my brother would bat an eye. He has seen me do some weird stuff through the years. I don't know if you guys are going to be surprised when I tell you this. I was considered the outlier in my family. I was considered the weird one. I know, like Kat is probably shocked. She's like, but you're so normal. You're so regular. You're so everyday. But yeah, I was considered the weird one in my family. Llama says, who put the muffin in the freezer? I did. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's what you think, my friend. I might just march in there and eat that muffin. Birmingham here. Home of the canals. One says Raven Tour from Kent. Do you know Clark Kent? Candid Foodie says Happy Easter Monday to you, sir. I tried to join your subscription thrice just now, but due to an error, they're canceling my purchase. No worries, I'll try it again tomorrow. But thank you so much, Foodie. I appreciate that. Sebastian says, Anna, you're one of the most loving, positive, kindest souls here. You're always giving, always asking after others. Sebastian, you sum that up perfectly and beautifully. You're absolutely right. Anna just strikes me as one of the kindest hearts. A quiet, warm, and welcoming presence. Kat says, Praveen. Hey, Jack. Jack says, good afternoon, Sir Eric. Jack, how are you, my friend? Kat says, kilts are cool. So kilt doesn't count as a dress. Raven says, I feed a fox family Monday and Wednesdays. They wait for me in a bush. Wow, that's awesome. Well, it says, shout out to Yogi. I need to take to the doctor, talk to the doctor. Praveen, my friend, how are you? Happy Easter Monday. Thank you for the lovely Easter message you sent me. Anna says, thank you so much, Sebastian. Pretty says they gave me a membership. I think they gave me a membership already. The network's going all topsy-turvy. Pretty says, hello, Auntie. Hey, Pretty, again, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jack, how are things in the Philippines? Laradox says, yo, that's Laradox 2.0, by the way. Hey, Laradox, I want to mention again, I'm sorry to hear about your channel. Raven says, kilts are good if you're a Scots, but wearing one and you're not. it's a skirt. That's an excellent point. I do have some Scots. Is it Scots? Do I have some Scots in me, or do I have some Scotch in me? At one time, I did have some Scotch in me. Um, but I'm more Irish than I am Scottish. Does that count? Jason's waving at Laradox. Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. You're welcome, Anna. Wonder Boy said, oh God, Laradox, this is a new channel? Laradox says, Jason needed to join with me and my friends live. Are you live now, Laradox? Jace says, slowly collecting again, and okay, Laradox. Jace is so accommodating. You know that? Someone says, hey, Jace, I could use your company. Jace, I need you. Doesn't even phase him. Jace says, okay. Michael Staffen says, I'd walk in, I'd be like, and it's time to make this repressed memory. Yeah, I have a few of those. Jack says, I'm good. Just woke up from a nap. Thinking about doing a live stream. You going to do it on Facebook? Or you going to do it here? Cat says, so to the Candid Foodie. Praveen says, well, the Sir Candid Foodie is also now your premium subscriber. Wow. Thank you so much. Premium. Both you guys. Man, appreciate you so much. Hey, when are you going to do this, Laradox? And what are you guys going to do? One of us says, what happened to your channel, Laradox? Raven says, Jace, I saw those rats were roaming the streets. They were massive. In Birmingham. Hey, Soul Stars, how are you? Kat says to the Candid Foodie, I am blessed sweet one. I hope you are well. Hey, I'm caught up. Mama says, chicken jockey. You don't know what that means. What am I looking at?
Diaper.
She's not happy about that at all.
Sit. Sit. Stay.
Why is Xena wearing a diaper?
She's in season.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it does get like crazily messy.
Right.
She's going crazy for this. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Hey.
you know, hey, we've all been there.
Sit. Wait. Yes, because she's in season. She's Hiya, William. Hope you're good, my friend.
Hey, William.
Have you seen the eyes?
Hey, Mercy. I see her looking.
That's the eyes that you have. That is, Mister. Oh, I look so innocent. I look so innocent. But then there's a devil hiding inside. Go on then. I have a little problem.
What's that?
They won't let me send any more super chats.
Okay.
I think I've maxed out, so I've just got to wait for it to reset. But yeah, they'll come again. Have a little confession to make as well.
What's that?
I've had this little run of like exceptional fortune. I think I started off with say $10. I played a couple of slot machines and built it up a little bit, and then put that onto a few horses and they won. Took a big chunk of it out and thought I'd play with a little bit and built it back up to a big chunk and took some more out. So every time I've been winning, you've been getting little chunks off of the side of it. So it's representative of how much I've won. So it's just sharing the love, sharing the kindness. So every time you've seen one of those little tokens, that was just one of the little wins that I had.
I'm gonna stick by my previous statement. Jace, you are a kind-hearted individual, and it's much appreciated. If you were to never, ever do a super chat again, my love, my esteem, my affection for you would be undiminished even a
I'd
little
be
bit.
too worried that your little hand again.
But let's do this correctly. Get your hand where it's supposed to be.
Those little hands. It's the fingers. Can't believe how small your thumbs are. And how do you hold those kettlebells? That's why you've got such great grip.
Hey, Smitty, I don't know what you're talking about. If you guys saw me, come on, get it right.
I'm about the same distance away from the camera. Heads are the same size.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I know the trick.
You've realised there's a thing called focus.
I was trying to be upfront about it. This is my two-hand size.
That's it now. When Mumsy comes on, she's in trouble. You'll be like, yeah, big hand. I'll show you big hand. You'll be like this. Right, I'm going to love and leave you. 3 minutes 15. Keep up the good work. Keep showing the love. Keep teaching people breathing, calmness, control. That's what it's all about. I'll speak to you soon. Namaste. Happy Saturday.
Namaste, Jace. Thank you.
Love. Bye.
Smitty, how are you? Candid Foodie, thank you so much for coming in. Let's see. Smitty says, sub chat. Happy Easter. All happy Easter to you. Are you guys subscribed to Smitty? Excellent gaming channel. Do you know why? Because Smitty's an excellent person. He's the one who changed me completely, not just gaming channels, but exploring those channels that might be on unfamiliar ground. If going to a gaming channel and I met someone as awesome as Smitty, then going into a fishing channel that I might be avoiding because I don't fish, maybe there's something there. Going into a crafting channel, going into whatever it is that might be unfamiliar. Take a chance. Go visit, hang out. Hey, MK. Canada says, I'm doing well too. Auntie, thank you, Yogi, sir. Please pardon me for leaving. It's okay, my friend. I got back from work an hour ago, and I've got to iron out my outfit for tomorrow. Lovely joining as always. Thank you so much. Roy says I can't afford. I'm gonna answer your question in a minute, Roy. I can't afford to super. I couldn't the last one, but honestly, you only live once, and I went to a cause I find joy in having used it. Thank you so much, William. Kat says, Pareen, what is your wife's name? MK, how's your holiday going? Hey, RJ. RJ says, thumbs up. Good evening, hosts. Good evening to you. Hey, RJ. Let's mod you up, my friend, so you can connect with people. I'm doing good, RJ. Previously, I saw a thing you have Hindi alphabet Om tattoo. Lovely, sir. It's awesome to see Hindi and alphabet Om tattoo. Yep. Here. Um, that's it. I do have a tantric sun on my stomach. I got Hebrew, the elf, first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, the back of my neck, just very, very tiny. There that says runner. What else I got? This is a Celtic rune. I got a Celtic moon, half moon on my back as well. I got an Egyptian eye. I don't know which side. Level 10. Congratulations. Is that good? Level 10 good? On MK is on the way to the Baltic Sea now. Awesome. Enjoy. Praveen says so many tattoos. Not as many as I would like to have. I've been on a tattoo hold for a bit. A couple in mind. I have a couple tattoos in mind. Because I got something on this side of the chest, I need something to balance it out. I'm thinking, you guys, I'm going to run this by you. What do you think? If I were to get Eric Lapointe and a picture of a Christmas tree underneath, and then an axe, like right underneath that, what do you guys think? Would that be a good tattoo? You let me know. Thomas says it means level 10 bum. Yeah, it means bum. I didn't know that. So is that a good level to be on? Chase has Bart Simpson. Raven says, thanks, Anna. Kat says, oh my God. So I'm going to take that as a yes. Kat's like, oh my God, yes. Go ahead and do it. He deserves it. A kettlebell. See, then I get worried and get Eric Lapointe. Jace might get jealous. Squirrel Sniper might get jealous. So I got to make room for Jace. I got to make room for Squirrel Sniper. Raven says, you're welcome, Smitty. Oh, yeah, of course. Eric Lapointe says, don't forget to get Tree Life across the apps. I was thinking having it spelled out on my knuckles. But now I got to add up the letters to see if they fit. T-R-E-E. I could do it. Tree Life. What do you guys think of that? Eric Lapointe over here at Tree Life on my knuckles. Has talked about miscommunication. Hey, Jason.
I apologize in advance.
Or what are you going to
do? Went to the tattoo shop.
Oh.
And I said, one tattoo down there. He said it'd be painful, it'll hurt. And I was like, I'm hard. Be good. We'll be alright. He says, what do you want? I says, do me a favour, tattoo a £20 note down there for me. And he says, It's going to be a bit of artwork, that is, but if you can give me 3 good reasons, I'll do it. I said, well, I like to feel my money. I says, and I certainly like to see my money grow. I says, and when the wife wants to blow 20 quid, she knows where to come. See you in a bit.
Did you guys get that one? Did you guys hear that one? It's a good one from Dace. Good one from Dace. And let's see. Daisy says, so Yogi, watching ads. See you soon. Daisy, my fellow anti-P compadre. I couldn't think of another word to use. Welcome, Daisy. Praveen says, here in India, if you have tattoo on your body before joining the army, you can't join the army. But once you join, you can make a tattoo, non-visible areas. But before, tattoo means you will be rejected. It's strange. At one time, it was that way in the United States. Raven's laughing. Let's see. Daisy says, Erica Point, huge shout out to you. Thank you so much. Raven says, British sense of humor. Mama says, it means you have a big bum? Me, personally? I'm going to say it's average size. He says, Jace, good to see you today. Michael says, nope, keep the needles away from the... Yeah, that's good advice, Michael. Well, says, please, can we do some breath work today, my friend? Yes, we can. I want to answer a question from William. I need to bring it up. He asked me what my writing from this morning meant. So I wrote about special relationships again. Special relationship, according to the psychology, A Course in Miracles, is any relationship that has been made by the ego for ego recognition. It is designed to keep our sense of separation ongoing. And we recognize these special relationships because they're always filled with demands. I will love you, appreciate you, like you, befriend you, as long as the ego is getting its sense of worth from that relationship. Or if it no longer gets the sense of worth that it could get somewhere else, from someone with more money, from someone better looking, from someone taller, from someone shorter, someone with a better car. We also make special relationships in jobs, in finances, in houses, in everything. There's a alternative, and that's a holy relationship. Holy relationship is anytime two people come together in the effort of forgiveness, that we are seeing each other who we truly are. I see past error. I see past sin. I see past perception to the wholeness, to the divinity, to the light, to the love that you offer me. The title of what I wrote this morning was called What We Offer. Here's the thing though, subtle relationships or special relationships get so subtle. We don't even recognize them anymore. Don't even recognize them. Because they're so subtle, we even have special relationships in friends, special relationships with pets. Anything that upholds our egoic point of view. But even though they're subtle and we might not recognize them, even after studying the Course in Miracles for a long time, they are elevated to the point of causing us anguish because we don't recognize them, and yet the theme is playing out through our life. So what I wrote about is, looking for a sense of completion in someone else or something else. It can never be found. And when we do that, we deny our own holiness. I had a great talk with Kat about this. Was it? I don't remember if it was this morning or if it was yesterday. Oh, it was this morning. I remember the Jerry Maguire line, you complete me. From the level of form, two things can be seen. One, no one ever completes another on the level of form. But deeper, guess what? People do complete us because, as Ramana Maharshi said, there are no others. So people give us the opportunity, transparency, to see myself in the form of another, to see another in the form that I am offering them. That's the essence of Douglas Harding's headlessness, pointing at my own innate emptiness, my nothingness, and yet that being the capacity to hold the universe itself. That's the essence of the Buddhist Heart Sutra. Emptiness is form. Form is emptiness, with the operative word being is. So here's the good news about special relationships. They give us the opportunity for transformation. It means when I recognize it, now I can make a change. Now I can look at it and say, you know what? It's not your job. It's not your role to make me happy. By the way, we have special hate relationships. The people we dislike, the people that push our buttons, we're in a special relationship with them. And if we don't deal with them, they just pop up in another form throughout our life, one after another. Carlos Castaneda called them petty tyrants. And he said, if you don't have one, go find one. Go out and look for a petty tyrant, because they're your opportunity to practice kindness. They're your opportunity to forgive. They're the opportunity to teach. So, as I said, recognizing our own true reflection through the eyes of another. And that's what you guys offer me. I have a difficult time. Here's an aspect of my special relationships. I have a difficult time accepting good things about myself. I have a difficult time accepting praise. You guys are so forthcoming and loving in some of your comments. It's overwhelming to me, and I'll laugh it off. But I see it now. Actually, Cat and Jack pointed that out to me. So that's what I wrote about, William. I'm going to read the whole thing later on a short. After the live stream, actually. Sorry, guys. Got a little long-winded there. I hope that explains a little bit, William. Praveen says, I hope I didn't miss him. Bye-bye, sir. Going full CP. And bye, Sir Jace, Cat, Jack, Anna. Thank you for coming in, Praveen. Thank you so much. Roy says, well, please look into Headspace app. You thinking of something specific, William? So, all right, we're going to do some breath work because we're going to end live stream in about 12 minutes or so. Kat says, William, you also asked about other gig workers and getting connected. I know a few. Mary Gigs comes in here. William says, thank you to Kat. We'll follow through. Oh, and the Stardassians, Mike the bike guy. Michael says, if you ever get a tattoo, it'll probably either be a ghost. That would be pretty cool. Which stands mystery or trident. That sounds cool too. Got to save a little more cash though. Will probably be small. 33 likes. Nice. Thanks, guys. There you go. Mike the Bike Dasher. That's who I was thinking of. Guess it's William. Try searching the name. Willow says, Hugo, Spain, what happened on an email later, my friend? I'll be waiting for it, Willow. Roy says, sort of, but at mechanics right now, so hard to catch at all. I will rewatch the live after I get home. And like I said, I'll do a talk about it. Well, I'll read it. Freeman says, I got a tattoo years ago. It's supposed to be the Grim Reaper, but it looks like a like Skeletor from He-Man in the 80s, the He-Man cartoon. Yep. My niece loved He-Man. Michael says, Yogi, I got a chapter 3 finished. Nice. Man, you're on a roll, Michael. They covered the Winchester Mystery House and the Stanley House and Tombstone, Arizona. Oh, Raven says, I videoed my tattoo on location Friday night. Nice. Is it, you going to post it? So let's do a very simple and easy 4x4 breath. Breathing in for 4, noticing the pause. This is for Willow and anyone else who might want to participate. Notice the pause. I'm not going to count it. We're just going to notice it. Exhale for 4. Notice the pause. We're going to do 10 rounds. Oh, Raven says it'll save my video. Willow says, ready, Yogi? So we'll do this and then wrap things up. Kat says, I'm in. Did things a little differently yesterday, so we're going to do that. Raven says, I'm ready. Thank you, Raven. So for those who want to do the breath work, Anna says, I'm ready too. Eric Lapointe, if you're doing the breath work, stop the tractor, put it in park, and then do the breath work. Just thought I'd provide those instructions. Sebastian says, me too. Michael says, I'm ready. Awesome, guys. Might be the most that we've had doing breath work with us. I very much appreciate that. Let me say hi to Songahan real quick. So, if you could close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. Wherever you're breathing. You might be breathing through your mouth. You might feel your stomach moving back and forth, up and down, in and out. Just notice it. And now make a shift to breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Just notice the breath. I believe everyone knows the Ha, Ujjayi breathing. It means victorious breath, the sound of the ocean. Breathing in with a, breathing out with a gentle, soothing, relaxing. We're going to breathe in, making that sound. Count of 4, and exhale for 4. 10 rounds. Beginning with 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and drop the breath completely. Allow yourself to breathe very naturally, easily, no effort at all. Notice the calmness of the body, the slow beat of the heart, the relaxed breathing. Just stay in there as long as you would like, enjoying the silence, enjoying the calm. And whenever you are ready, not a moment sooner, open your eyes, and I'll see you in the chat. Namaste. Song ahead says, hi, Eric. How are you, Song ahead? Raven says, for the first time, that was, I feel so relaxed. Thank you. You're welcome, Raven. We do it pretty much every day. Sometimes all 3 live streams. Gosh, now I'm snotty. Sorry. That was a live stream earlier. For some reason, it started over. And it started where I read Cat and Jack's comment about her mowing the lawn. Don't know why it went right to that. How are you, Squirrel Sniper? Cat says, that was so good. Thanks, Yogi. Thank you, friends, for joining. Thank you, Kat. Sebastian says, thank you, beautiful. I don't know, but the exhale seems to expel the tension. It does. And if we need a little more, lengthen. I wanted to say elongate because it's such a beautiful word. Elongate the exhalation. I want to backtrack a little bit. Michael says chapter 4 is going to be cover ghost stories that involves witches. Oh, wow. I had missed Sebastian's comment about you're very humble. We try and reflect your love and warmth. Also, your words are meaningful and endearing. Thank you so much, Sebastian. You, my friend, are a good friend. All of you guys are. Daisy says, I'm still hanging out, Yogi, listening in. Thank you, Daisy. Daisy and I stand in solidarity in our anti-peace stance. It's us against the world, guys. It's us against the pea-eating world, and we're not going to flinch. We're not going to back down. Daisy says, you never know until you give it a go. These breathwork sessions are valuable. Yes. And I do want to, I've been talking about this a bit. You can get great value in doing breath work occasionally because it lowers the heart rate, it lowers blood pressure, relaxes, eases tension, reduces anxiety. It can steer you out of a panic attack. However, it's the daily breath work practice that you do. It's a committed practice, committed meditation practice, committed communion with the divine in a way that is meaningful for you. And it could be going out in nature. It could be playing with your dog. It could be having an annoying cat sit next to you. It could be whatever it is for you. It's the same with the Course of Miracles. You can get the Course of Miracles and you could read through the text, but it's only when you do the workbook, 365 lessons, one a day, no more than one a day. That's where the rubber meets the road. I almost said that's where the metal meets the road, but if that would be the case, I think it would mean I need new tires, right? Let's see. Raymond says, I feel bad. I've never done it before. The calmness I feel after the first time is a great feeling. And it can carry with you. And remember that ha sound that we make when we breathe in, like a snore. Because that's your best friend in any tense moment. No one needs to hear you do it but yourself. Kat says, so Yogi, is there any truth to the idea that that all of us joining in and doing something like that together creates an extra special type of energy? There is. Is that some me just romanticizing things again? I love the fact that you romanticize things, and that's actually a good thing because the world is full of romance. I would never ever want you to change any of that, Kat. Uh, Paramahansa Yogananda called it the divine romance. When you're able to see divinity within everything, you fall in love. You become. This is what Rumi meant when he said, "Sell your cleverness for bewilderment." That's. I got my own image. Cat and Jack in a perpetual state of bewilderment, and I mean that in the most loving way possible. Because bewilderment means you're letting life astonish you, moment by moment. When you see the magic of a hummingbird, when you just enjoy sitting on your porch with your dog, magical moments. Anyway, I'm getting off track, as I often do. Yes, there is definite truth. If you join, and you don't even have to be in the same room, you don't even have to be in the same country. When people join, it's called the Maharishi effect, named after Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder, not the discoverer, but the founder of Transcendental Meditation. When people join in meditation and breath work because it produces the same results, um, if you do it, your entire family benefits from your effort. If your family does it, your entire block benefits from that. If 10% of your neighborhood does it, the entire county. If 10% of the county, the entire state, and on and on and on. See, Cat says, what? Annoying cats, impossible, sir? You've heard me sitting here having a perfectly awesome conversation, and my cat just comes up and sticks her claws in my legs and then looks at me like, what are you going to do about it? Metaphorically poking me in the chest, daring me to do something about it. Just says, Cat, I have your answer. A solo voice can sound amazing. Hey, what a beautiful answer, Jace. That was awesome. Rolla says, Raven helps me so much. First time I did it, I was shocked. Now I just love it. And sometimes it seems to work better than others, but it's the long term benefit. Again, it's when we do it every day. If you want to lower your blood pressure, do it every day so you keep your blood pressure low. Equally important, maybe more important, you're retraining the central nervous system and you are creating new neurological pathways for peacefulness, for calm. So in yoga, it's called samkaras. I mentioned this quite a bit. Samkara is an emotional imprint that has us respond to situations in the same or similar ways every single time, varying degrees. Someone might cut us off in traffic. Maybe we're having a good day, so we're only slightly annoyed. We're having a bad day and we slam on the brakes, we give them the finger, we chase them down. I hope that doesn't happen with you guys. Willow says, my cat believes, well, your cat's a ninja, Willow. We saw that. Anna was there, Sebastian was there. We saw that your cat has plans. Raven says, but now I got calmness to fight back up. I get a solo voice in my ear from something that is following me. Here's the wonderful thing, Raven. You never have to believe it. We Cat, that's just love. Ah, got it. She's sticking up for you, Cat. She's actually right here, very calmly asleep right next to me. Raven, we think because it's in our head that it's who we are. When you hear TV set, you don't think the TV set is you, right? It's the same thing. We're not our thoughts. We're the awareness. We're the witness to the thoughts. Here's a magical thing. One of the first insights when you meditate, as well as getting calm in breath work, is you realize I'm not my thoughts. But if you persist, especially in meditation, even the witness disappears. And there is just what Richard Bach calls isness, or in Buddhism, they call it suchness. Well, it says, sending loving prayers to all. You too, Willow. Jace says, oh, I have to go. We'll try and catch you tomorrow. Peace and love. Thank you, Jace. Thank you for everything, Jace. And it says, see you tomorrow, Jace. Willis is laughing. Yes, don't trust my cat. That's why I say my cat will have you. He will though secretly here's a little understood. Yeah, we saw that. He hides in the toilet. I still can't believe that. My cats are actually both really, really sweet. I joke about them, but I'm really glad that we got them. It's been 3 years. Just a few days ago was the 3rd-year anniversary. Reason I know it's because I wrote about it when I got them, and it popped up as a Facebook memory. Speaking of which, if anyone is on Facebook and they want to connect, specifically Facebook Messenger, if you have Facebook Messenger, you want to do individual breath work, FaceTime, the easiest way to do it. I don't mind. It's 3 minutes of my day, 5 minutes of my day. So just reach out. We'll do some breath work together. Not only that, I will help you so that you can set it up so you're doing breath work 3 times a day, morning wake up breath, afternoon gentle and calm breath like we just did, the 4x4, and then a more powerful sleep hygiene breath, which we usually do later in the day. Sometimes though, if someone needs something particularly calming, we'll do it in the middle of the day. Raven says, I've got away with animals. They all seem to take with me. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign when that happens. All right, guys. I'm going to see if I can get my camera to work because I really want to get that Fox video out and show everyone. Oh, don't forget, guys. My friend, Teddy Hicks. It's funny. Sue says, Yogi and Yoda. Hi, Sue. Oh, I was gonna say it's funny. We probably walked by each other for a year, and we would nod, we would smile, and then for whatever reason, one of us like reached out with a kind word or whatever. I think it was her. She pointed out because she saw me filming. I mentioned that, and you find out they're an author of a book of affirmations. That she's starting a YouTube channel. She's a deeply spiritual and conscious person. She's familiar with the Course in Miracles. Just sort of amazing. Sue says, I don't know what my cat is thinking. I don't blame you for that. I wonder what your yoga squirrel is thinking. All right, guys, so we'll wrap things up. Again, I'm going to try to get my camera and my phone connected. I'll be back. I'll be back in about 3 hours. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We'll do some more breath work if everyone wants. We'll hang out. Eric Point says, another great live. Thank you, Eric. Rula says my kid is saying went to yeah, they're plotting, they're planning. All right, well, you said you might be going live, so we'll be on the lookout for you. Oh, so again, Teddy, Teddey Hicks. She is up on my community page. She's at 6 subscribers right now. I think she had 1 this morning, and because of all the great people that showed up in the live stream, she's to 6. But I'd like to keep pushing. Solskjaer says, I'm writing a children's book about a symbiotic relationship between a hermit crab and an acorn. Well, nice. I love both of those. I had hermit crabs when I was a kid, and something kind of magical about an acorn. Knowing that an acorn contains the primordial essence of an entire forest of oak trees. Well, it says, yeah, probably be about 30 minutes. I can't wait until you're ready to release that, Raven. Or, I'm sorry, Soul Stars. Raven says, later, everyone, take care, stay safe. You too, my friend. Willis says, thanks for the stream, my friend. You're welcome. Of Oaks. Yes, it's amazing. And it says, thank you, Raven. Take care, too, and stay safe, too. MK says, I'm showing Lila the neighborhood of the mini house where we stayed in, so she gets out. She finds her way back. Smart thinking. Really smart thinking. And it says, thank you, Raven. Take care, too, and stay safe. I read that. And it never hurts to read things twice. All right, guys. Thank you. It was a fun live stream. Hey, Monkey Man. We're wrapping things up for the afternoon. Phoenix is here. It says, hi, I just woke up. That's okay, Phoenix. You need to sleep. However, hey, Phoenix. Willa said she'll be live in about 30 minutes. So I hope to see you over there. And Monkey Man, thanks for coming in. Guys, I'm going to see everyone later. Take care and love to you all.